Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you this curiosity here. Now this is a Macintosh security lock. As you see, it's Apple branded with a very old logo. So these came out really early, and these were used, for instance, at universities to keep the Macintosh in place. I will show you how to install it, and more importantly, how to remove it, because it's a bit tricky. So here we have the back of our Macintosh Plus, and as you can see, it has this little slit here. And these were actually for these security locks. Now, they also were on accessories such as this keyboard case. You can see the slit here. And just to show you also the inside, you can see here there are these three little pins that hold it in place. Now, I am going to install it here, for which I already hate myself because it's really tough to get it out. But you just basically have to pop it in. Maybe there is a direction, I don't know. You see, these are really tough getting in. Installed, and this is rock solid now. Now basically what people did back in the days, they were wired here with a padlock or a strong metallic cable to keep them in place to prevent theft. And you cannot get it out without removing the back casing and going through a procedure that is rather annoying. Here we have the open case, and as you see, the lock is in place right over here. Sometimes when you buy an old Mac on a flea market or on the internet, you have these locks installed, and you might want to remove them because it's, well, annoying if there is a part coming out of your Mac that you don't really need. But of course, at the same time, you do not want to break these plastic pins because this is, after all, just plastic and part of the casing. Now, I'm going to show you how to remove this with a simple trick. So as you see, I've turned the case sideways because it's easier to remove if you have the pins in one line. And all you need is basically a flat screwdriver and the blade of a Stanley knife. Now be careful not to cut yourself. And I will try to remove this now, which is going to be pain because it's really tough. So what you do is you carefully try to bend these upwards. Now they are really strong and yet still made out of plastic, so you do not want to break them. What you want to try is just lift them high enough so you can get this blade in between the plastic pin and the lock. As I told you, it's really tricky, and we have it on one side. Let me go a bit closer. Hope you can see this. Now you have this pin lifted and the blade below. Now we're going to repeat this for the other side as well. Okay, I had to cut the video because it took me about 10 minutes and 2 blades to get these in. But as you see, these 2 top pins are bent up and the Stanley blade is in between the pins and the lock. And now we have a third obstacle, which is the pin below, which also holds the lock in place. Now I've put the case in its original position, and I'm taking a screwdriver that is a bit thinner so that I can get in here with my larger screwdriver. And now I'm trying to bend this pin out. And what I'm doing now is I'm trying to push the lock at the same time, which, as you see, is again a very tricky process. It moves. So now it moved a bit, and now all we need to do is push it out. And there we go. Now, as you see, the blade is still stuck in there. I'll try to get it out very smoothly. Maybe it's easier from the other side. As you see, the blade coming out of the slit as well. All right. Again, here is this devil. They really did what they were made for. So should you ever encounter one of these on one of your Macintoshes, you know now how to remove them. I hope you liked this video. I hope I could help somebody. And I wish you a very nice day.